Hey guys, how are you? I just wanted to kind of give you guys a quick review on the gear that I decided that I'm gonna go ahead and take with me. I did just do some changing out with some gear that after trying it out on the trail, some of it it wasn't working for cold weather. So it's great to get out there and test your gear and see if it's gonna work for you, especially if it's cold weather and stuff like that and rainy and what have you. So yeah, let's start with what's right here with me, and I have my water filtration system. I decided to go with the CNOG bags. I have two of them actually. I think I'm going to take one for dirty water and one for clean water, and I'm just going to filter it through the Sawyer, and I can run them together. It might be a bit much. I don't know. I'll see. I'll test it out and play with it on the trail, and if it's just too much, then I'll send one back home. Not a big deal. So yeah, that's one of my upgrades on my water filtration system. My second one is after our hike up at Amicalola Falls, we did hike in some rain, and I had a nice Columbia rain jacket, but what I noticed is it kept all my body heat in, and it wasn't able to breathe. So after doing some more research, a lot of people were talking about having the pit zips in their jackets, which were great. So I ended up ordering a new jacket. I got the, what is this? The Columbia Titanium. And it's actually pretty cool. It has the pit zips in the side for ventilation. So I haven't really tried this out on trail yet, but I have wore it in the rain. It actually works very well. I like it. Wear it some more so I can break it in. It's really light too. It was a little pricey, but it's worth it to be comfortable and not try to keep my body heat in. So yeah, that's that one. And my big one, this one is my favorite. This was an anniversary gift for me. After sleeping in my sleeping bag that I picked up at a thrift store, which actually I thought was a good deal, turned out not to be such a good deal. It's a 20-degree bag, rated, and my husband's like, "You're gonna freeze to death. That's unacceptable. You can't have that bag." So all right, well, whatever. If you want to buy me a new one, go ahead. So for our anniversary, he did. He bought me a nice sleeping bag by Western Mountaineer. But this thing is absolutely wonderful, and it's I've laid in it around the house, and oh, I can move around in it. Because I'm a side sleeper, so this is great, and I can pack it down to like almost nothing. It's incredible, and it weighs hardly nothing. So that was a good one. So it's great to be loved. So yeah, I can't wait to try that one out. We haven't really had a whole lot of cold weather here in Alabama. I mean, yeah, I probably could have taken it out there, but I mean, things have come up and I just haven't been able to get out there and try it. So yeah, those were my three big changes that I made in my my gear after, hiking out at Amicalola in the rain and the cold, and just trying to figure stuff out and sleeping a little bit in the cold. And yeah, you guys get out there and test your gear and see what works for you. But I got some other things I want to show you guys. I want to show you how I prep my food for at least 5 days worth of meals. But so yeah, and at the end I have a special shout out for somebody that's it's great to be observant. I saw what somebody did and I was like, I need to know what you did and where you got it from. But I'll save that to the end. All right, so give me a second. I'm going to turn this around and I'll show you how I have my food set up for at least 5 days worth. All right. Okay, so this is how I decided to set up for 5 days worth of food. I have my breakfast here. So I'll have oatmeal, I'll have a fig bar, and I'll have my coffee with my cream and my sugar. So I have 5 days worth there. And my lunches, let's see, I have tuna creations. So I'll have tuna sandwiches or wraps. I'll have those. I kind of divided it. And, you know, if I get burnt out of tuna, then I can have a peanut butter and jelly. These are actually hard to find. It's a peanut butter jelly plastic container. It took me a while to find the plastic one. You find the glass ones all day long, and I wasn't going to carry glass with me. So, there. And I was trying to figure out a way that I could get, you know, some fruit and vegetables in my system, you know, and not carry a bunch of weight. So I found these wonderful little Go-Gurts. I love me some Publix because they were all on BOGO. So, and these, which says add to my water, is actually a hydration powder that I purchased. So at lunchtime, I'll throw that in my water bottle. It's just a reminder for me to hydrate and, you know, put it in my water. And in my dinners over here, what is this? I have some fancy noodles, savory, is that miso ramen soup? So yeah, and with that I have some tea. I make my own tea, so with each meal I'll have that, and I have 5 days supply of dinners, and I have a couple of little granola bars, not granola bars, but you know, Lara bars and Epic bars, and just kind of get me through. I have some dehydrated fruit. If I want to add that to my oatmeal, I can. And for snacks, I have my pepperoni, and I have some beef jerky. Of course, they were BOGO. And I have some extra coffee and, you know, vanilla chocolate mocha for nights if I just want something extra warm anyway, and some Myo vitamin hydration that you can squirt in your water too. So yeah, that's that. Alright, so anyway. Oh, and in case of emergency, I love my daughter, she's a Marine. And anyway, she gets MREs, and she had one that she wasn't fond of. I said, well, I can give it a try. So yeah, in case of an emergency, I have an MRE right here. It doesn't require, you know, boiling water, fresh water, or anything like that. Just, you know, a cup, maybe, I don't know, a thimble full of water, and, you know, let it heat up in its pack, and boom, you have dinner. And worst case scenario, you can just open it up and eat it if you know, are starving to death, and you can eat it just straight out of the package. But yeah, there it is. Here's my food. I'm going to pack it all up. And the way I pack this is I pack each one individually in its own little Ziploc bag. And then I'll take all these and combine them together and put them in one bag. And I'll label it breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then whatever I'm going to eat for lunch that day. Yeah, so whatever I eat for lunch that day, I'm going to take it out and put it in the brain of my backpack. That way I don't have to like dig down inside my pack to get my food out, because I am carrying the bear canister, and my bear canister actually sits down in the bottom of my bag. So it'd be a little difficult to get to with me having to move everything around and try to pull a big canister out, when I can just put whatever I'm going to eat for the day in the brain of my backpack and just pull it out when I need it. So just convenience for me and simplicity. So, but yeah, okay. So my big shout out, I was trying not to make this video too long, is to Tribute. I can't thank you enough. I'm glad I follow his channel. He's pretty great. What he's doing for the community and for other people, and pay it forward. That's all I can say about that. Just, you know, if he does good for you, pay it forward to somebody else, and, you know, carry it on down the trail. And I know that my time will come, and that I'll be able to pay it forward to somebody. And I'm looking forward to that, being able to help. I got on a tangent there. Tribute. Thank you so much for my tubing, and let me know what size you used. And in case you guys don't know, I happened to see this on his pack, and I couldn't figure out what was hanging out of his bottle, and so I asked him what it was, and it's 1/4-inch tubing, rubber tubing, and I picked it up at Lowe's, and I shoved it down into the bottle. It curls up at first. I'm sure it'll straighten itself out, but it's brand new. So yeah, it'll work great. I can put it in my pouch and I can pull up as much as I need, and I can just drink it and not have to keep pulling it out of my my little pouch. Which that is also, I got a new bottle holder, which I picked up from this guy on Etsy. What's his name? I can't think of his name, but if you go to Etsy and you type in like backpack water bottle holder, he should come up. I want to say his name's like Justin or something like that. He's out in, I think he's out in California. I'm not sure, but yeah, he ships it pretty quick, and you just tell him what kind of pack you have, and he'll tell you if you know what clip, if you need a clip or not. And but yeah, so there you go. There's my quick little gear review update. This is for sure. I think I have locked in on what I'm taking now. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I don't think I can change much of anything else. So yeah, there it is. Feel free to follow along with me on my journey. Again, I start on March the 19th. I've already done the stairs, and I don't know for sure that I'll do them again. I have a friend that's going to come hike with me, and she has not done the stairs, so if she wants, I'll do the stairs with her. If not, then I'll wait for her at the top, and then we will stay the night probably at the lodge, and then we'll first thing the 20th, which will be a Friday morning, start to hitting the trail and take the approach and go from there. So yeah, I'm super excited. I know it's getting closer. It's I don't know what, February the 3rd, 4th now. I don't know, but it's knocking on my door. I'm having a hard time sleeping because I can't quit thinking about it. Do I have everything I need? And you know, I know everything's gonna work out. But yeah, you know, that video is for another time. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna get on out of here and pack everything up and straighten my house back up. So take care, and I hope to see you guys out there.